Patriotism is a challenge in some African countries, and it is very hard to find people within that country or citizens who can actually say something good or positive about their country. And this is a big challenge. Yes, of course, we know a lot of things are not right about our continent, Africa, but at the same time, it is an indication that people really don't care or don't want to put in the effort to make it a better place. The fact is that patriotism is not about the government, it is not about the president, or it's not about even politicians. Patriotism is about you as an individual, because when it comes to your country, your national identity, it is about who you are and your own identity. A lack of patriotism can suggest that you hate or dislike your country or your national identity or origin, which means you hate yourself because your country of origin is part of your identity, it is part of who you are. I have also seen the extreme, people who are nationalistic. And nationalism is good as long as it doesn't become a case whereby you love your own people and everybody else is the enemy. As Charles de Gaulle emphasizes, that patriotism is when love of your own people comes first. Nationalism, when hate for people other than your own comes first. So being nationalistic, again, there has to be a caution there. To be patriotic is to love yourself by loving your country and your fellow countrymen and women, to see the potential your country holds, and to understand that you have a role to play in making your country a better place. It means you are willing to be a solution and not a problem. As Ventura puts it, I believe patriotism comes from the heart. Patriotism is voluntary. It is a feeling of loyalty and allegiance that is the result of knowledge and belief. And that's why to be patriotic is not the government's responsibility to make you patriotic. It is actually you to find your purpose, your identity in your nationality, your country. And so it is important. In all honesty, the government should not be begging people to be patriotic. A lack of patriotism is simply a fact that a person hates him or herself. And so the government, it's almost like the government is begging you to like yourself or to love yourself. And that, of course, is weird. In some cases, people have limited patriotism to supporting the national team, and more particularly when the national team is winning and people are very patriotic and they support. And so patriotism is simply not an outburst of emotion. Patriotism is an enduring, a determined action that one takes basing on what they know about themselves and their own identity, ultimately. Patriotism is about obeying the law, respecting your fellow citizens, not throwing trash out of your fancy car while driving down the road. It's about doing what is in your power to make your country and your country fellows a better people. It's about being proud of where you're from, who you are. It's about fairness, justice, and integrity for your people. Being patriotic is actually being a good ambassador for your country wherever you go. At home and abroad, you set the best example. True patriotism is about your identity and how proud you are to wear it.